we hereby make the following demands of our government, including specific anti-corruption agencies. 1. The Citizens Coalition echoes the call on the Auditor General to exercise his powers under the Constitution to issue surcharges and disallowances against persons cited for various financial irregularities in the 2019 and 2020 Auditor General's reports. We note that in 2018, Mr. Daniel Domlovo, then Auditor General, recovered over 66 million Ghana cedis back to government coffers through surcharges. Following his forced exit from office in 2020, the Office of the Auditor General is yet to issue any surcharge disallowances on persons found to have misappropriated public funds. If the Auditor General persists in ignoring his clear constitutional mandate affirmed by the Supreme Court, our coalition will take the necessary action to ensure that he complies with the Constitution of Ghana. 2. The Citizens Coalition is worried by recent publications by the Fourth Estate in May and June 2022, showing the wanton disregard of the already weak Asset Declarations Regulatory Framework under Article 2861 of the Constitution and the Public Office Holder Declaration of Assets and Disqualification Act 1998, Act 550. According to information from the Auditor General published by the Fourth Estate, about 10,000 public office holders have failed to comply with the Asset Declaration Regulatory Framework to declare their assets and liabilities. The Citizens Coalition demands that the Auditor General directs all defaulting public officers to comply with the constitutional requirements immediately. We also note that under the Constitution, SHRAJ is also mandated to take appropriate action against defaulting public officials. In view of this, we respectfully urge SHRAJ to immediately act on a petition presented to it by 5 private citizens on June 14, 2022. We are requesting SHRAJ to take appropriate action against defaulting public officials, including but not limited to initiating legal action against defaulters to compel compliance, or in lieu of compliance, have the courts impose sanctions on them pursuant to SHRAJ's mandate under the Constitution and the SHRAJ Act. It is our firm expectation that by the end of August 2022, all defaulting public officers would have fully complied with the asset declaration regime. 3. The current assets liabilities disclosure regime is porous and fails to meet the objectives for which it was put in place. It therefore must be addressed if we are to make any headway in terms of fighting public corruption. We demand to know the current status of the Conduct of Public Officers Bill, which has been in and out of Parliament for about a decade. Further, we demand that the Attorney General presents a credible version of the bill to Parliament for immediate scrutiny and passage. Government has rightly identified the legislation as important for regulating public ethics and addressing significant weaknesses in the assets disclosure and conflict of interest regimes. Members of the Citizens Coalition have been key advocates for the passage of this legislation and will continue to provide technical support to Parliament for its quick passage. 4. The Citizens Coalition welcomes the long overdue inauguration of the OSP board. Government has positioned the OSP as the vanguard of the fight against corruption, particularly corruption involving politically exposed persons. We urge government to provide adequate resources to the OSP to ensure its operational and functional independence. Anything short of that will betray this government's commitment to establishing a functional OSP. We also entreat the OSP to deal promptly with a number of legacy cases from the Martin Amidu tenure so that we can build and sustain confidence in the office and its work.